Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the beginner series for Marvel Future Revolution. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at hero progression and everything that entails, and there is a lot to take a look at, so we're going to go ahead and dive into that. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with everything Marvel Future Revolution, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Just a quick reminder, all the links to my social media are in the description below, so definitely check that out. I do now have a section for Marvel Future Revolution on my Discord, so I'm working on building that community up there. Come join us, let's talk about the game and have some fun. Also, if you like the content that you're seeing on this channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, help the channel get noticed. Thank you very much for that. All right, character progression, heroes, doesn't matter who you pick. Whoever your favorite hero is, or if you're going to play everybody, progression is exactly the same across the board. So let's go ahead and jump into that right now. We're going to go over into the menu. Now, if you saw my previous video, we went over what the HQ is all about. We went over the menus and the heads-up display. So this is the second video in my beginners player series, and it's really all about diving into each section of this game from now all the way up until launch. Launch is next week on August 25th. So hopefully for those of you who've not been able to see the game yet or have seen very little of it, this will really help give you a good idea of what to expect or if this is even a game that you want to play. So if you haven't seen that one yet, definitely check that out because I do talk about an overview of what this game is all about and the style of this game. All right, so when we go into character progression, first off, you're gonna have 4 open slots to create heroes on your squad. Your squad is your roster. There are 8 total. You can use crystals to unlock the additional 4 slots, so you can unlock all 8 heroes. Heroes are free to unlock in this game whenever a new hero comes. For as far as what we've been told, every time a new hero comes, you don't need to summon for the hero. You don't need to do anything like that. It's going to be free as long as you have the open slots. The open slots are what's going to cost, and again, those cost gems, which you can get free just playing through the game, so something to keep in mind there. I think it's a really cool way to introduce new heroes into the game. Where this game is going to make its money, because every game needs to make its money, it's going to be in the costumes, and it's going to be in things that you need to further develop each one of your characters, and that's what we're going to talk about. So we're in this menu here, we go to heroes. Everything that you see here is going to work to enhance the performance of your hero individually. This right here will enhance individually. You go to squad, there are some areas in here that will help your entire squad and increase the power level of your hero that way. First and foremost, you saw this first screen. This is hero info. It just tells you what gear you have currently slotted or on right now. Now this gear I don't have showing. I went into customize over here, and I went to I selected my favorite, which is this this sheriff, this space outlaw type look. So this is a sheriff outfit that I have all 4 pieces for. There's different color combinations as well that you can do, but I just like this outfit. It gives me kind of a if you're familiar with Serenity or Firefly, Serenity was the movie. It just gives me that whole vibe, and I really like it. I think it's cool. Space outlaw type thing. All right, so let's go back out. So this is this is the gear that's equipped. In customize, this is the gear that is shown. Now I could go ahead and show the gear that I currently have equipped. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll show it to you. It is, where is it? Hold on a second here. It's this gear right here, the Marvel Studios. This is what it looks like, just like in the movie, which is pretty cool too. This is, I believe this gear, the Marvel Studios Avengers Endgame, I believe you have to purchase those. I don't know that they're available in draw, but I could be mistaken. But your gear is very important because your gear has stats tied to them. Attack, crit rate, crit damage. Also, if you have all of one set or pieces of a set, you do get additional bonuses that way as well. So definitely something to keep in mind. You want to match up these sets as you get them based on the stats that you want. The stats are different for each one of these. So the regional gear is important as well. This one right here, it applies element chill shot class skill level 1. So your chill shot abilities are going to be stronger with the Midgardia set. If we go and take a look at the Sakaar set, this is focused on flame shot abilities. And then there's other gear that's focused on other things. If we go ahead and take a look at boots, I think I have another gear here. That's Sakaar as well. Where is another one? This one right here. I think this is Xanderth. Yep, this one here is focused on shock shot. So region gear is important because it helps boost a specific skill ability that you have. So depending on how you want to build each character, and there's a lot of different ways to build these, depending on what build you're looking for. Are you looking for a PvE build, a PvP build? What's going to benefit you and get you further in where you're going into where you want to be in the game? You want to pay attention to the stats. Next, we got battle badges here. Now this is just gear that you slot, and then at a certain point in the game, you're going to be able to slot or put cores in here, and cores have different stats as well. So it just allows you to further specify or customize your character with the stats that you want. Some battle badges only allow 1 core, other battle badges allow 2. I don't know that I've seen any that allow 3 or 4 yet. But they're also color coded. You got green, red, yellow, and blue as well. And each one of those, so if I go to manage cores, so the yellow ones that I have right now, I got HP recovery in both. You also have, I have attack here for red, HP recovery, and I think there's a yellow that is HP as well. Each color, from what I've noticed, has 2 options for stats. So here's attack for red as well. Here's defense for blue. As you can see, you have dodge rate and defense for blue. If we go to, let's take a look at green. Green, we have defense pierce. And I can't remember what the other one is for that. HP recovery and HP, I believe, for yellow. And I only have, you have crit rate. Yeah, crit rate and attack for red. I can't remember what the other green was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I can't remember what the other green was. But you can see what I'm talking about. You have 2 stats per core. So depending on what you're looking for and what you need, that's what you're going to slot your badge with those cores. Those cores you get through completing quests and other functions of the game. You'll go ahead and get those cores. You can also, I believe, you can even draw for them. Yeah, it's out of the dimension box down here where you can get some cores as well. All right, let's go back here. Hero info. So that's what this screen is all about. Just this is where your gear is going to be, your battle badges. It's going to show you your level, your power level. If you want to see kind of more details on your on your stats, you can click on level, and it's going to show you what your base stats are. And anything in yellow is the bonus. Is the bonuses that you get based on the gear, the Omega cards, the battle badges, and the cores and everything that you have slotted. So you can see everything right here. And then any special stats that got boosted. So with the Marvel Studios gear, it gave me a bonus to my basic attack and a bonus to my gravity bomb skill. All right, so with that, let's go ahead. Also, you have an upgrade guide here. You can click on that. You can see kind of right now overall rank B. I've got 7 of 7 on skill, 5 of 7 on Omega card, 4 of 7 on potential. So you can kind of see how. I don't know that this really helps with anything much. But you'll always see a question mark here. If you want to know more about a specific screen, you can always click on that as well. All right, so let's go back out. So let's go to skill. Now skills, let me get my totals right. No matter what character, you have 32 skills total. What that is it's 8 skills, and each skill has 4 variants. So as you can see, let's just go ahead, take a look at this chill shot right here for Space Pirate. You start out with Space Pirate over here for bolt shot. So from left to right, if you take a look here, left to right, as you gain levels, you open up these additional variants of this ability. So right now I have chill shot. I could change to bolt shot. So that's what this first one does. And you can always see what they do and what the animation looks like, which I think is pretty cool as well. You also have this variant here, which is burning multi-blast. This is my flame shot, one of my flame shots. And then you also have this one here, which is the one that I currently have. and then this one here, which is the Meteor Shower. You can see how much damage it does, what guard break it is. This is lowest guard break. I got this one over here that I currently have slotted is a medium guard break. So you can see that for every single one of these. So it allows you, again, to further customize based on your play style. Do you like AoE? Do you like direct damage? What do you like? Do you like more support? Every character so far that I've noticed has some sort of support function as well. So like Star-Lord here, right now, it increases dodge, gauge, and stamina recovery speed while skill lasts. This is single target. This is for you. I can click on this one here. Listens to an upbeat song, increases critical rate while the skill lasts. I think that's single target as well. Where is it? This one here. Noisy speaker to decrease the attacked enemy's attack. Here it is. Play music. It's the last one I do. Plays music through small speakers to increase his and his allies' dodge gauge and stamina recovery speed while the skill lasts. So while you're doing blitz, PvE type content, you may want to be more of a support to help with dodge and stamina increase. So there are those support functions as well. All right, there's no healer in the game. You do have tanks, you have damage dealers, you have crowd controllers, but there's no healer in the game. The healer in the game are your medkits. So you can further go through and customize your character with these. Make sure that you keep your abilities leveled up, the ones that you want. There's not enough gold early on or even later on to max everything out without running out of gold. Right now I'm at 2 million. I was able to finally get everybody up to 15. You won't be able to get all your skills up to level 15 until you hit level 100. Once you hit level 100, then there's a whole lot of skill upgrades that gets racked up because you're only allowed to go to, I think, level 10 up to level 99, and you're not going to be able to level any more past that. And then once you hit level 100, then it gives you 5 levels, like 5 levels or so to spend gold on. So your gold goes gone quick when that happens, once you hit level 100. All right, so those are your skills. Omega cards, again, these cards here give you stats. I click on a card, it gives me defense, this gives me defense pierce. This exclusive stat set, that happens once you get to 4 stars. So if you have 3-star cards, you will not see this exclusive stat bonus until you take it to a 4-star. Don't take that card to a 4-star if you don't want that bonus on this character. I think you can move Omega cards back and forth, but once you get this exclusive stat, you're not going to be able to do that. So don't take anything to a 4-star on a character if you think you're going to move that card to a different character. But as you can see here, this is part of a set, and it does tell you which cards are part of that set. And once you have 2 and 4 cards in those set, you can see the bonuses that you get there. Now, something else that is kind of cool, if I go into this, this will tell you kind of a breakdown on the cards. We'll go more into this. We have an Omega card specific video I want to go into because there's a lot to talk about. But there is, it tells you what the card frames mean, what the grades mean, what the quality means, which is this 7, and then this right here denotes that it's part of a set. So basically, you want to get 6 cards. You want to get cards in here that's going to help you. I got a lot of PvP damage and supervillain damage on this one. PvP damage decrease, defense pierce, total damage, shock damage on that one. This one card I don't even really want, but it's the best one I have right now. PvP damage decrease here. So again, you're going to have a card set up for PvE farming. You're going to have one for PvP. So really kind of mix and match and play around with the cards based on what you need. Here are all my owned cards right now. And then you do combine cards as well. You combine the cards. Whoa. I have not clicked on that button before, actually. That's new for me. All right, you can click here, hit combine, and then you need to combine everything that is the same star level. Similar to gear, you're going to click everything that's the same star level in order to take this to a 2-star. I'm not ready to do that just yet. So those are Omega cards. You're going to come across these all throughout the game. Make sure to pay close attention to the stats so that you can customize your character to your playstyle. Enhanced potential, you're going to get reports. That's these things right here. These reports are used to increase different stats. Here, you got 1, Outlaw 2, 3, all the way to Outlaw 4. My recommendation, max out everything in this first one because attack, defense, and hit point all important. Once you get past that, then you're going to further customize what stat you want most. So I went attack and debuff accuracy because I do quite a bit of debuffing with my Star-Lord, and I'm holding off on guard damage. Eventually, I want to max everything. I started down the road of attack and cooldown decrease on this one, and then on this one, more defense. So as you get these throughout the game and as you level up, you're going to hit specific level milestones like 10, 15, 20, 25, and so forth, where you'll get these as well so that you can continue to level up and enhance your character. So that's what that's all about. That one's pretty straightforward. Manage cores, we just talked about that. And then we have specialization. This is something that you unlock at level 70. And this just allows you to go in here and, again, further specialize your hero. If I want to go up towards this upper right-hand section, I can go towards Galactic Outlaw, which gives me increases damage dealt to shocked targets. This one right here, Space Pirate, Grand Finale, increases damage dealt to targets with 50% HP or below by 2.5%. These are the materials that I need to level this up. Now, one thing is you have these equipped traits. These equipped active traits are these shiny ones specifically here. So this stable stealth breath, anything that's shiny, special shock bullet. Up here for this one right here, you can activate those, and you can only have you can have 4 active at a time. So just kind of take some time, understand what's in here and what's going to help you. Right now I'm moving my way towards this because I want this one right here, which is my special chill bullet. Creates a chill area to deal damage equal to 2.25% of attack. You can see that right there. This is what I need to level this up, but this is what I'm working towards so that I can, because I'm specializing more into the chill, which is what I want to use for PvP and crowd control, for one-on-one and Omega War. So just kind of play around with that a little bit. Now, where you get these materials is through raid. So if I go over here to operations and down to raid, this is where you're going to get these material right here. And each day there's going to be a specific raid where if you do that raid, you're going to get additional materials. So today's raid rewards is this right here. If I went and did a different raid, I don't have those additional rewards. So you definitely want to do those raids on those days so you can get the extra materials. Right now, this is there's 3 levels of difficulty. This is challenge, we have extreme, and then we have ultimate. And it does tell you right here recommended power levels. So 678. You will get through challenge fairly quickly. Extreme is where you're going to spend a lot of your time in here because even at where I am, I think I'm around 400,000, and I'm still able to get I'm still able to get into extreme and be effective. But yeah, so that's where you're going to spend a lot of your time, challenge and extreme, to get these materials in order to level up through your level up your potential. But also over here in the workshop, we're going to run over there really quick. We looked at this briefly in the first beginner's guide video. And in here, you can go here and you can craft those materials as well. So just kind of a heads up there, if you want to. All right. And that is it, I believe. Let me take a look at my list. Omega cards, you get 6 active cards. All right, yeah, that is everything here. That's what I wanted to take a look at and show you as far as what it takes to go in and level your character. It's not as easy as leveling. It's figuring out what stats bonuses you want. It's collecting gear and crafting gear. Let me go ahead and show you that really quick. If we go over to gear enhance, this enhanced costumes, this is where you're going to spend a lot of time as well. That workshop crafting gear, you're going to get a lot of gear as fodder. That gear is going to be used over here where you are going to level up, where you're going to enhance your gear over here. So if I want to enhance this, I'll go ahead and hit register there. And then you have to put at least the star level. So it has to be that same star level. So I need 2 more 2-star gear pieces in order to take this piece to a 3-star. I don't want to do that with this piece, just as an example. And as you can see, the Convergium down here is what's required to do that. This is going to boost up your stats. So like if we go back in there I went through the screen kind of quick, but right here it tells you here's what I am as a 2-star. Once I move to a 3-star, here's where my bonuses are going to be. I'm going to go from 120 to 240 on my attack, plus 6% to plus 7% on my attack there. What my debuff accuracy is going to move to, and a new bonus stat's going to be applied there, which is going to be random. So, and then as far as this right down here goes, Return of Quill, those look like they stay the same, but let's see. Yeah, item grade does not affect the set option. It doesn't affect that as well at all. So just kind of a heads up there. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had to show you. That is everything that's entailed in leveling up and customizing your heroes. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot of thought that goes into it too, based on how you want to play, or if you want to be effective in PvE and PvP. Does that mean you're going to want to build a couple different sets of gear and have a couple different Omega card sets that you can swap in and out, so that you can go and spend time in PvP, be as effective as you can there, but then maybe change some stuff up because you're going to do some PvE farming and you have a set specifically for that. Typically, when it comes to gear, there's 3 sets that people will build. You have a PvE set or slash PvE farming set. You have a boss battle type set, so battling all the bosses in the game. And then you have a PvP set. Very interested in your thoughts on this game if you're playing it. If not, again, these videos are really meant to dissect portions of the game to give you a better idea of what to expect when this game comes out next week on August 25th. There's a lot to it. Hopefully you enjoy it when the game comes out. I'm excited for everybody to get their hands on it because things are going to go nuts. And I think people are going to really enjoy it. I think the devs have done a great job with it. They set out to make a AAA title on mobile, and I truly believe that that's what they did. All right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.